readings for April the 23rd through April the 29th. Is that right? I think it is. It is. So let's talk. Well, first of all, this is a general reading, guys. If you want a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. It's for your sun, moon and rising. I've put links to those videos below. If they're not there immediately, sometimes it takes me a while, but they will be there. Now, what else? Please, first of all, I want to thank you all for liking, sharing and commenting and subscribing. As of now, when I record it, I have 2,999 subscribers. So by the time you watch it, I'm hoping I will have over 3,000. And I am so grateful. I looked at, I track how many subscribers I have, and on December the 24th, Christmas Eve, I had 1,980 something. 986, I think it was, something, or 83. Of course, I've already forgotten, but so I am very grateful that I have 1,000 more in just a few months. So thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Now, don't forget to please like my videos, share them on your social media, give me a thumbs up, comment, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And now let's go to the astrological report first, and then into your readings. So during this week, we have Mars square to Uranus. Now, it doesn't go exact until early May, but we're definitely feeling it, and Mars is energizing the Uranus-Pluto square and all that kind of revolutionary energy. So, you know, eruptions, and it's going to be this week astrologically is challenging. I'm not going to lie, guys. So let's hope that the readings are much better than what's going on astrologically. So from the 27th, I think it is, it's like the last 3 days, Uranus is at the last degrees of Aries. And this, because this tends to bring out the shadow side of the sign, right? The shadow qualities. So for Aries, it's aggression, it's impatience, it's domineering, and impulsivity. So listen, we need to be mindful of how we respond to people. So we need to take a deep breath. We'll have these like impatient, irritative kind of reactions, perhaps, when you're driving or something, but just take a breath before you react. Be aware of this energy so that you can go, oh yeah, okay, I get where that's coming from, right? So be mindful. And then on the 29th at 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think it's 1:58 a.m. in the UK, we have the full moon in Scorpio. This is going to be really emotional. It's kind of an emotional moon. This, this moon is at 9 degrees of Scorpio, and it's going to kind of stimulate the total lunar eclipse we had on the 31st of January. So ask yourself what was going on with you then, because that's it's going to stimulate that energy again. Now, the full moon, Scorpio is very it's about suppressed feelings, right? Unspoken feelings and suppressed. And excuse me, with the sun in Taurus, the sun is always opposite the full moon, right? At the full moon. And it's funny, well, Taurus and Scorpio are opposites. Now, Taurus is about, personal security and possessions. And with this full moon in Scorpio, with Pluto ruling Scorpio, listen, this could kind of bring us into like a victim mode. You know, it's very easy. I have been feeling this energy big time. It's been very emotional. I can feel it coming up. It's interesting. And also, you know, we've got the whole Chiron vulnerability going on too. So it's a very emotional time for us, but we just have to remember, guys, this too shall pass. Nothing says, the only guarantee in life is change. So let's just move through this time as best as we can. And as peaceful and, you know, balanced as we can. So when we're aware of these energies, then we can kind of maneuver around them, yeah? Okay, well listen, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for April the 23rd through April the 29th. And the first card out for you is the Strength card. Look, this is really about what the energy is happening this week. It's one of those, it's kind of volatile, right? It's going to be, we're really going to have some self-discipline. So as not to react to situations, because the astrological energy is that we can just explode or erupt or get angry. And when the Strength card comes in, it's saying that your strength is in kindness and compassion. So it's about self-discipline. It's about holding yourself back. And what's interesting, to clarify it, you've got two cards, right? And one is the Nine of Fire. And this is saying stop. Take a look around. Maybe there is another pathway here. So it's asking you to look at all your options, but pause for a moment and think before you take your next step. So I have a feeling that, you know, some of your buttons may be pushed this week. Somebody may be, well, all of us, I'm telling you, all of us. I think I'll stay at home in bed all the week. I'm only kidding. These energies are, and it's kind of a very emotional time, right? So you have the Three of Water as well. So right now you need to be a team player, Sagittarius. You have to work with people, no matter how you're feeling, or how volatile or how angry or irritated somebody makes you. You're going to have to take a step back and really think before you react. Not just act, react. So think before that happens, and it's definitely a lesson in self-discipline this week, Sagittarius. And you've got the Fool. Now the Fool is kind of naive, and he's like rushing off, and he's taking a leap of faith. And clarifying it, you have two cards. You had a lot of messages this week, Sagittarius. The Four of Earth, which makes me think that you're kind of holding on to something. Something that's not working for you, you're holding on to. So it's interesting, right? The Nine of Fire is saying pause. You've got this, you've got the Strength card, which is saying, you know, self-discipline. And you've got this energy where you just want to run away, right? You want to run away, and you want an adventure. You want to drop everything and go. But something is holding you back. Now, it's the Service card. So what I'm getting here, I feel that there's big change coming for you this week in particularly. There's major change coming in. And the Four of Earth means that you're hanging on to something, and perhaps you're in a little fear of not having enough. money, and so you're a little tight with it right now, and that in of itself is blocking you. You know, money's energy, so it comes to you, from you, and it's kind of blocking you. But the Six of Earth is saying that's the service. I feel like help is on the way. That's exactly what I'm getting. Help is on the way. And the next card that you have is the Moon, which is, yeah, darling, there's going to be, the truth is coming through in this situation. There's a major change going on. And I feel that it is, I think, okay, so this change, yeah. This change, you're fighting against this change and you're hanging on to it. And the thing is you just need to let go and surrender and go with this change because it's for the best. So you might be hanging on to something that you think you need. Like it could be, yeah, say this is an example. You could have lost a job, right? And you're like, oh no, I can't. And you're like, I need to keep this job. And you know, you want to fight for this job. But the cards are saying, no, move on. The truth is going to come out. You have to look at the truth and your path is going to be illuminated. I feel that you've got some help coming in for you. So don't worry, you're going to be helped. And this is, you're going to get some nurturing. And this situation, whatever it is that's happening for you, this is a general reading, of course, it's going to cause a transformation. Now, it's funny because transformation was the card of the day, and it's basically what's, you know, happening with this full moon. It's very kind of, you know, out with the old and in with the new. And I have a feeling that you're kind of hanging on to something that's not working for you. You're really holding on to something. It's, look, just remember that change, listen, the only thing that's guaranteed in this life is change, and change is inevitable, right? So we have to embrace, when we embrace the change, we have a relatively calm life because we're not fighting against the energies. And it's like, look, it's time to move on. Whatever you're hanging on to, it's time to move on. You need to be a team player. So, you know, listen, it could be moving house. It could be leaving a job. It could be ending a relationship. Whatever this is, it's time to let go and release. This also could be inner turmoil, stuff that's going to come up for you. And this is about looking at it and releasing it and letting go. And it's a perfect time to do that. I feel this is going to be life-changing for you, Sagittarius. I feel that it's almost like you're going to be reborn, and you're going to almost, you'll be thinking differently, you'll be behaving differently, you'll be communicating differently. This is a very transformative time for you. Okay, so I feel that this, you are going to kind of come out of this like a butterfly, right? So this is the chrysalis. You know, right now you're just, you know, you're cooking inside the cocoon, and you're going to come out of this as a beautiful butterfly. So you're going to change, you're going to mature, you're going to have personal growth, and it's all for the good. So let go, surrender to the moment, embrace the change, right? Sagittarius, is all for the good, and you'll be very happy. When you look back at this, you'll be like, oh, thank God that happened, right? It happened for the best. There's a blessing in every lesson. Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.